here's what I'm working on. This is going to be my magazine rack. It's going to be a vertical rack. The slots are going to be 9 inches wide. Each cavity is going to be 1 foot tall. This is going to get split down the center, and it's going to be half and half. And then because it's so long, I'm going to be able to cut the shelving, the shelves out of it as well. And then I'll bring in smaller limbs, something like this here, to do the cross bracing to keep the magazines in each shelf. Kind of like the one I've got already in there. Now if you look down it does at the upper end there bow out to the right, but I only need the bottom, I only need 65 inches, and then the top is 27 inches in 9-inch increments, so be able to take that bow out. So that is not bad. There's a little, so that will be all right. And after I eat, I'll take it inside, all the components, lay down one of the moving blankets that I used last week in order to line the the SUV CRV to haul this wood up, so I have kind of a level surface in there. Level floor, it's not level, but I have an area where I have plenty of light and I'm not fighting the bugs. And then all my containment, that blanket's going to hold everything, all the when I drill holes and all that cut stuff. So in the process of building the magazine rack, you can kind of see it's kind of like a ladder, essentially, in some form or fashion. So that's the beginning stages. And then I'll see if I have enough bracing, those smaller diameter ones. Just screwing them together with 3-inch screws, drilling a pilot hole, or a larger hole, so I can get farther into the log. And hopefully it'll work the way I want it to. So that is the front. I got the little supports for the magazine. So now I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to double on the back. There'll be 2 on each bay, or until I run out of, I should have enough, or get close to it. And then it will go right there. So we'll see how it looks. So there's the back. Came 1 short, so I think it'll be fine. So let me get it situated up next to the wall there, and we'll see what the final product looks like. There it is. That's exactly how I envisioned that was going to look. Got the Wisconsin Natural Resources. I've got a couple of more I need to bring up. That was from fall of 2023. The Bass Pro Cabela's catalog and flyers will go on that one. And all of these other ones, excluding the turkey call, I just pick up at thrift stores. They're like 34 cents an issue. Like that one's October 1989 Field and Streams, and it is in pristine, like you just went off and got it today. Just pristine condition. Deer and deer hunting, and down there is kind of a mosh podge of bow hunting and muzzleloader. What's the other ones down here? American Hunter, deer and deer hunting. So I need to move some of those around. But that is exactly how I envisioned it. And it's high enough up that it's sitting on the railing of the tent that it's not going to be dislodged. Now over here is where now I am a member of the National Wild Turkey Federation, so this is where my turkey call magazines will be located. So very, very happy with that. So with that being said, I'm going to call that a good, mark it off the list. With the magazine rack, I'm going to pull the magazines off of it and let it just dry for about a week or 2. Since that is down logs, it's not aged, so there is moisture in it. After a couple of weeks, if it's still kind of damp, I can always put some polyurethane on it, or like cover, do something in order to protect it. Otherwise, the magazines are going to absorb into, or the moisture is going to absorb into the magazines and kind of cause problems. But overall, it turned out very, very well. Pulled the magazines off because these were wet logs. They haven't aged, and they were sucking up into the magazines and the catalogs. So I didn't want to do that. So I came back and I put plastic, like off an old kitty litter bag. We've got a cat, we've got kitty litter. So I cut them in a specific size, and I don't know if you can see that, but like there's a lot of moisture that has built up between the plastic and the wood because it's still drying. So it keeps the magazines from becoming moist and wet. So it works out really well. I didn't want to let it age, so I wanted to use it right away. So this could be done with an aged log, piece of pine, be perfectly fine. So very happy with it. These are the ones that I got yesterday at a yard sale. 9 of them for nothing, from 1988 and 1989 Field and Stream. So something fun I'm very proud of.